Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Gary. I've done a preview video of England versus Italy. This is the England versus Ukraine preview episode. On the 26th of March, England are finally back at Wembley against Ukraine in the Euro 2024 qualification campaign. It's going to be a tough match, a very tough match, particularly if England are coming off the back of a defeat in Italy. England are going to be under the cosh right from the get-go. So here are my score predictions for this match. So yes, England versus Ukraine, not long now, finally, England are back at Wembley. I cannot wait. It seems like it's been forever since that Germany game, which was an absolute cracker, by the way. But England versus Ukraine, it's an interesting match because Ukraine, as we know, they're every neutral's favourite for obvious reasons, and we all want them to do well. And they're playing for more than just football, let's be honest. They're an interesting team, Ukraine, because they either play really well or quite poorly. And I don't really know what sort of Ukrainian performance we can expect at Wembley. A lot of their players, obviously, as we know, are familiar to English fans. Michaelenko, Zinchenko and Mudryk at Chelsea are all familiar faces or recently familiar faces to English football fans. And these are good quality players. Obviously, the last time England faced Ukraine was at Euro 2020, where we were far superior, weren't we? It was a 4-0 hammering of Ukraine. They were never really in the game and probably, though, didn't show themselves in the best light. I do not expect the same result on this particular match coming forward. I really don't. I think Ukraine, well, a lot's changed since then, but Ukraine are going to be much better, much more organised, much stronger, and I think much more threatening going forward. And it will be very interesting. Like I said at the start, if England have lost that first game against Italy, I know the top two teams go through within this group. But if we lose against Italy and we're looking at a tough game against Ukraine and Ukraine somehow pick up a result against us at Wembley, England are really under pressure right from the get-go within this group. I do think, though, you compare the two teams, obviously, I think even the most hardened Ukrainian fan would suggest that England are the stronger team here. And I would usually be saying home advantage would probably give us the edge quite considerably, but we all saw what happened with Hungary. But I don't expect a repeat of that performance, neither. I do think we're going to be too strong for the Ukrainians on the night. I think it's going to be a great occasion, great atmosphere. England, Ukraine, you know, with the Eurovision coming up, there's going to be quite a few things coming up over this, next couple of months between the two nations. And it's great to see. It's going to be a great performance, even if we can just show our support, really, to the Ukrainian people, which I'm sure the English fans are going to do on the evening. But I fully expect an England victory in this, and a relatively comfortable one. I think England finally back at home after such a long wait. I feel like England will be much more relaxed. But it is a tricky one to call. I think Ukraine could easily push for a top two spot within this group, rivaling both Italy and England. I feel they could get a result against both nations, and they really are a dangerous third seed, if you like, within this group, and not to be taken lightly. Much is going to depend as well, obviously, on the squad that Gareth Southgate chooses. We know he's probably going to be forced to play quite a few unfamiliar first team players because some senior players, particularly through the spine of the team, just aren't getting game time or aren't playing well enough to be picked within this squad. So who knows? It's going to be a very interesting game. I think it's going to be a great occasion at Wembley, and I cannot wait. I'm going to go with 3-1. I believe 3-1's a good result for Ukraine and a good result for England, considering the last match we played against them. So let me know your thoughts below. Can England go 2 for 2 and beat Ukraine and Italy within the opening match? I believe so. I think 3-1 England on this particular occasion. Let me know your thoughts below, and I will see you all on the next video.